long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So, Gina Carano signs a Straightwire Entertainment Group. I will put the full article in the discussion, in the description part of this video, along with, of course, Kamran Pasha's Patreon. I'm going to read you a little bit of this. Exclusive, Gina Carano has signed with Straightwire Entertainment Group for management. She was dropped by UTA after Kennedy, basically without telling the Bobs at the time, Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, and Jon Favreau, that they were no longer going to have Gina be part of Lucasfilm. And so this has been a very, very, I think, long, hard slog since she was let go in 2021, or whenever she was let go. It's one of those things where, when did Luke show up on episode 16? I can't remember what year anymore. They talk about, the Deadline article talks about her movies, Haywire, with Antonio Banderas, Michael Douglas, Michael Fassbender, Channing Tatum, and Mallory. And it's, she actually got a Critics' Choice nomination for Best Actress in a Drama. She was in Fast and Furious 6. TV side, she starred in Lucasfilm Star Wars spin-off TV series, The Mandalorian, where she played bounty hunter Cara Dune for 2 seasons. In early 2021, and this is actually a good reporting here, Lucasfilm said there were no plans for Carano to return to the series in the future due to a series of controversial tweets where she compared the current divided political climate to Nazi Germany. And of course, now we know she's suing Lucasfilm and Disney. So what does this look like to me? Well, first off, Straightwire Entertainment, while they do have offices in England and in California, they're not a big agency. Okay, they're not, run by the big dogs. But it's still interesting that now, a month after she's announced, she's suing basically to get her job back. And I'll read this from the article. Last month, the actress sued Disney and Lucasfilm, with the suit asking Disney and Lucasfilm to be held accountable for their bullying, discriminatory, and retaliatory actions that inflicted substantial emotional harm, but millions of dollars in lost income. Where is she wrong with that? She's not. She worked on the Daily Wire Terror of the Prairie. I didn't see it. I didn't see My Son Hunter. Didn't want to. And other things, but Carano currently has multiple film and television projects in the work, including plans to make her directorial debut. Rob Weston is the English gentleman who remains calm in any environment and has deep knowledge of the industry, as well as a really unique and keen eye for art and storytelling. I feel relieved to push the refresh button in signing on with Rob, and I am as ambitious as ever to begin this new chapter and career of my life and career. We already we're actively working on a new television series that I am ecstatic about, that is unlike anything I've ever done this far, and are actively attracting creatives from all over who are excited to collaborate, she added. Gina Carano is not only an exceptional talent, but a wonderful human being. We are thrilled to be joining her in the next chapter of her career, added Robert Weston, CEO of Straightwire Entertainment Group. But what does it mean? Well, it's an interesting bit of information that has crossed our line.
That we do. On your fiery throne presiding over the damned. Oh, she's horrible. I've made a ghastly, ghastly mistake.
Here all night.
Get out!
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, fuck you. War.
I was at the movies. That drew a pentagram on the floor and chanted, I summoned thee 3 times.
So, this is a very interesting development. Now, again, this is not a big agency. This is sort of what you'd almost call a boutique agency. This CEO, I guess, Patrick Weston, seems like a pretty straight shooting, level-headed guy, and I'm kind of Robert Weston, not Patrick. Robert Weston seems like a pretty straightforward, level-headed guy. I'm looking forward to seeing where this takes Gina. But what does it have to do with The Mandalorian? Well, Conran pointed out that on that Gina is still considered by the club, at least right now, to be toxic waste. Okay, they don't want anything to do with her. All right, that's what we see on the outside, and until further notice, that's the way they'll treat her. But it opens up a very interesting possibility, especially considering that she's suing the fuck out of Lucasfilm, but not for money. It's to get her job back. And the theory is, and I agree with Cameron completely on this, Favreau wants her to sue. Iger is like, cool, good. Give me another thing to wave at Kathy Kennedy. And interestingly enough, we get the Kathy Kennedy kneeling before Zod, saying, okay, I'll take your deal. And I think that the timetable of her departure is approaching right now. But I think that was precipitated by Gina and the lawsuit, because the lawsuit, well, you guys are all waiting to find out where the emails are, and I don't blame any of you. The problem, the fact with the emails is this: they're part of the lawsuit, they're evidence. Okay, so if it goes to discovery, and I don't really think because of who Bob Iger is that he's ever going to let it go to discovery, that if it goes to discovery, that he will make a deal with Gina, with her lawyers, and I know Elon wants to help Gina just ruin Disney, but I also know that Elon's a very smart man. Okay, I know he's a very smart man, and he wouldn't be where he is if he was stupid. I look at him and know that if Iger reaches a hand out to make a deal. Elon being a reasonable dude, because look, I hate to tell this all to you, but you don't get to where Elon Musk and Robert Iger are by being a closed-minded moron. And too many in the fandom menace, the black pills and the black pill blobs and the DK bros are closed-minded and don't know a lot about negotiation. You negotiate to get what you want. Okay. What does Gina want? Her job back. Does she want the money that much? Well, she could have asked for, $900 million. She could have asked for anything. She asked what she was going to be paid for season 3 of The Mandalorian. Okay. That's what she's asking for. That's it. Okay. So, it's not a vindictive lawsuit. All right, compared to the E. Jean Carroll lawsuit, which is probably based on Trump looking at her and going, nah, and her then imagining he raped her. And if you come here and say that that's true, I'm going to so fuck with you before I ban you. Okay. The problem that a lot of people have is they're vindictive. But you got to look at the way the lawsuit's written. Well, I haven't actually, I'll if I can get the court documents, I know that Deadline had them, or somebody does. If I can get those court documents, I'll read them and tell you exactly what it says. Maybe I do have them. I can't remember. The thing about it is this, okay? She wants her job back. She wants $75,000. Now, to a black pill, they look at the language going, well, she says that, but it also says 75,000 or more. The written language is 75,000 or more. What is more? Okay, this is not a vindictive lawsuit. And I think people that are vindictive, and the black pills are, I want to destroy fucking Disney. Well, you're not going to, so stop it. No one is. The fact of the matter is it's a reasonable request, okay? It is a reasonable request. And I don't see it as something Disney can't do, okay? So I'm looking at it going, okay, well, we've got this going on. I think what we're going to get is probably something close to a good deal for her, and she'll take it. And this is what Favreau and Iger want, because Iger could come out looking like a hero, and Favreau can actually continue on doing what he wants to do, reconstructing and fixing Star Wars. Okay, the only thing about it is Kennedy has not announced her retirement. Now we know she sold her house. I've got the listing. I can show it to you if you want to see it. The address is 22575 Carbon Mesa Drive, Malibu, California. Just look it up. Okay. Redfin, Trulia, whatever. Okay, it's been sold. To me, that was the bellwether of... It was the bellwether of when Kennedy's leaving. Because if Sparrow is right, and I know a lot more about this than I can let on, even I wasn't told exactly what, but the feeling I got is that it's probably going to happen sooner than we think. Okay, that being said, if we hear Gina was brought, they made a deal and Gina's back with Star Wars, okay, Kennedy's done. But again, you don't pop the cork until we see the announcement. Or if we see Kathleen Kennedy has announced her retirement from Lucasfilm, we will see Gina back. Okay, I think one or the other has to happen, but if Gina, the announcement on Gina Carano's first, if it happens, you know damn well Kennedy's out the door. All that would have to make it solid and real is the official announcement. Okay, so her signing with this Streamline Entertainment is the first step towards a better future for Star Wars. This is Steph signing out. We'll see you around the galaxy.